All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's King Dio, and today you see it. I got Jersey Mike's. So this should be day 2 of the sandwich diet month. And I know I'm not starting traditionally on the beginning of a month, but I just want to do it now just to see if I could do it rather than wait. So yeah, I got the regular number 9 and the regular 13. 13 is the Italian, and the 9 is, I forgot what it's called, roast beef and turkey. You got the lettuce and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, every time I get the regular at Jersey Mike's, I'm always so shocked with like the size because I always imagine that it's bigger than that, but it's not. But it's not a bad thing because it's not like it's not a decent sized sandwich, I guess. And I got 2 of them, so if I just had one, I'd be starving. I got Lay's. These are the kind of chips that's only really good if you're eating them as a sidekick to a sandwich. Eating them by themselves is diabolical. And I heat these up in a toaster because, like I said, as far as like DoorDash is concerned, they don't give you the option to ask for the cold subs toasted. You have to get them cold. So I put them in the air fryer. All right, so let's go for this number 9. I added the spicy brown mustard to it and took off the olive oil and the red vinegar for this one. That rosemary parm bread or whatever, fire. Bacon. I have bacon on here too. That's really good, man. That's really good. The main two that's going to keep me afloat with this. Sorry. The main two is going to be able to keep me afloat doing this for a month is Firehouse and really Subway. Really Subway more than the other two because they have a lot more like condiments in terms of sauces and stuff, and they have a little bit more like toppings you can put on the subs to really kind of switch it up and keep it fresh. But I'm mostly gonna try to stick to just like ham, turkey, roast beef, Italian here and there. Um, I'm not gonna try to go for like a steak or um, I'm not gonna go for like a steak or anything like that. Like, and I'm definitely not getting no tuna. One day, I'll make a separate video separate from this where I try the tuna at Firehouse and Jersey Mike's and stuff. But for now, you know, I know this just started, but I'm having fun with this. And I wanted to do Subway. I wanted to do Subway today only because I did Quiznos yesterday, and those two are more of a direct comparison. Um, but it's still just so kind of crazy when you think about like the huge quality difference between a top of the line sandwich chain. Look at all that meat. Look how it's presented. Look at it. Look. Some people were saying that the sandwiches looked good on Quiznos. No, they didn't. They didn't look like they had no kind of meat or nothing in them, bro. Look at this. This is loaded, bro. Nothing extra. But the quality is like it's like vastly different. It's like night and day. And I already knew that, but man, what? What? You can't see that, but that's a brown piece of lettuce. But guess what? I'm not holding that against them. They're allowed to have little tiny flukes like that when majority of the time their stuff is always of the best. And it's still so good. Mm. Anybody want to do sandwich mutt with me? Mm. Now, for me, my biggest weakness is not even pizza or burgers or something like that. It's really candy. It's sweets, right? I can eat this and be satisfied that this was my meal for the day. It's just those extra hours where I get that sweet craving. I want something sweet. Like I need it. That's why I eat cereal, right? I eat cereal because cereal is sweet. I don't treat cereal as breakfast food. I treat it as like a dessert. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but when you think about how sweet cereal is, especially something like Fruity Pebbles or Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something along those lines, yeah. Mm. All right, let's go for that Italian again. Look at all that meat. Night and freaking day, man. Night and day. And even this bottom bread is getting kind of soggy from the oils and stuff. But again, that's okay. I'm not about to cry about something like that. It's when you have trash bread and then it want to be soggy and stuff. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. So if I can try to curve my snack craving, mostly candy and stuff, um, then I'll be just fine. But I'll tell you now that I know right now it's extremely difficult for me to avoid it completely. That's just not a possibility. Well, I can go some days and I can probably even manage a week. But as far as like week after week after week, not eating no candy, but I'm good at avoiding chocolate, right? Chocolate, that's the one that'll really get me. especially Reese's. Because before you know it, I'll eat a pack of 6, right? I would. And that's what's so scary. At least with like when I eat like I eat like gummy worms or gummy bears or peach rings or something like that. Like it's still candy, so it's still sugar, blah blah blah, but it's not nowhere near as bad as chocolate. I'm pretty sure everybody should know that. Mm. And again, I know we just started this, but I want to thank everybody who is, cheering me on and rooting for me. But I want people to know something. Just because this is not the idea of what you want a diet to be or what you believe a diet to be doesn't mean that it's not a diet. Because you're only focusing on the aspect of, oh, can you lose weight eating the sandwiches because the bread and the deli meat and all that? You can lose weight eating anything if you stay within a caloric deficit. That's the main thing that people don't seem to understand. That's what's most important. Could I lose weight eating pizza? Yes. I can lose weight eating whatever it is I'm eating, but I have to limit how much of it I eat. And yes, obviously, it's still important to still getting your nutrition from, greens and healthy fruits, all that kind of stuff, obviously, right? But to say that this is not a diet when a diet is a restriction of foods, and if you're only restricting yourself to eating a certain thing or certain things and cut out a lot of other stuff, guess what? That's a diet. If you don't agree or think that this is a diet, that's totally fine. But this is me. This is what I'm doing. And to say it's rage bait content, I don't do that, right? I don't do that. If you want to get mad because a guy on YouTube decided he wanted to eat sandwiches for a month, that's on you, right? But again, and that just has the olive oil and stuff like that, so there's that whole thing. But aside from that, again, there's a huge difference eating this versus eating greasy ass pizza, greasy ass burgers and fries and fried chicken and chicken wings and all that. Like, come on now. Mm. But y'all go over there, y'all eat y'all salads. Y'all chicken and broccoli, asparagus, and all that. I'm eating this. I forgot who I was talking to, and he asked me, what do you like that's healthy? I said nothing. I mean, I like apples. I like grapes. I like certain oranges. I like spinach. I like collard greens and stuff like that, you know. But there's a lot more of it that I don't like or don't care for. But we're going to make it work. But that was really delicious. Really, really, really delicious. Like night and day from Quiznos. And this is not to really throw shot at Quiznos, but man, Jersey Mike's is an animal. But Firehouse is too, so stop sleeping on Firehouse. But that's going to be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out. A King Deal production.